Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is down 0.28%. On the S&P, Nasdaq down 1.2%. Semiconductor did the same. Dow is actually flat today. Small caps down about 0.5%. Transport's up today, and the banks and energy. And if you looked at S&P, Nasdaq, and semiconductor, you think today's a big down day. Keep in mind, S&P is only down 0.3%, while the Nasdaq and semiconductor down more than 1.5% or so. But we got Dow flat, transport up, banks up, energy. I mean, keep in mind, the banks and energy, these guys have been up pretty much the entire year this year. They got a strong year, and these guys continue to hold up really well, along with the retail. Retail had a really phenomenal year this year. Biotech continues to struggle here, 0.5% down today. Healthcare same. Home computer flat there. Utilities up 0.6%. Emerging market down 1% there. Bitcoin down almost 5% there. Gold, silver, miners did get hit today. I cover gold, silver, miners on the weekend, or the weekly update that I've done on the weekend video. And there's that resistance that gold needed to go above, or reclaim. It looks like today's down move is gonna make things a little bit more hectic going forward. Looks like, dollars up a little bit, oil's up, treasury bond down, VIX popped. Let's look at S&P 500 ETF. Spider, 65-minute chart here. So it looks like we initially kept up here. This is a shenanigan, right? Literally, definition of shenanigan is today is the shenanigan. I mean, trapping just all kinds of people today, because you see that gap up. And this is where it closed on Friday. This is where it opened. And you see that big, long, bullish candle there without any kind of wicks up or down. It was a strong bullish hour, first hour. These short-term longs are jumping in here, getting all excited, making new all-time highs. We did hit 472 or so. Looks like high of the day was a 473.54. That's the record high. We hit that. And then on the second hour, you can see we kind of hung around there a little bit. And then there was that fluctuation on the third hour. That was that shenanigan I was tweeting about. That gap got filled, that up gap there. And then it looked like it was stabilizing in this vicinity. That micro-term resistance potentially having new support in the gap area in that vicinity. And then it gives you that last hope here on the fifth hour with that green candle, hoping to see a follow through on the last hour. And then you see that upper wick here? That upper wick. We got up here like the intra hour of the last hour of trading, and we just straight tanked. Just tanked. We didn't even respect the short-term moving. Not to mention, the gap wasn't fully filled. That you see this gap right here? There was a little bit of gap that remained open. We blew right through it. Short-term moving average, don't even care. Just went right through, flushed it through. I mean, all of this in today's price, it gapped up, big upside move, hung around, came back down, filled the gap, got back up, just flushed right through the gap and the short-term moving. And that's today's price action. And this is why, as something that I emphasize so much on that weekend video. Make sure to watch that video, why we need to understand the big picture, because if not, you're going to let this market bully you around like this. Let's kind of zoom out here a little bit. Maybe you'll get a better, idea where we're at. First of all, despite the shenanigan or not, despite the fact that some big crazy candle on the last hour or not, are we still in an uptrend? I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. Are we still in an uptrend or downtrend? Just tell me this. Are we uptrend or downtrend? Uptrend. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. How many of you trying to call top this entire year and last year and got burned over and over again? So let's not make the same mistake. Let's look at this objectively as far as overall trend is concerned. Right now, this is a level we need to pay attention to. There's a reason why after a big flush day today on the last hour, we held this level, because that's important. That's a strong pivot. We can all agree that's a strong pivot. We held this level for like what? How long? How long have we been holding this level here? since November. So this entire month, we've been respecting this level as a pivot. As you can see, the arrows that I've drawn for your visual pleasure. And that's a level that when it was flushing it down, we got to that 467.26, and we're like, okay, all right. We're just gonna give you a little bit of respect here. Just, I'll deal with you. Got bears be like, I'll deal with you 467.26 tomorrow. So that's the level. I've added my secondary short-term moving average. You see that little squiggly line there? That's my first short-term moving average. I added my secondary short-term moving average right here, right? And that's that kind of a light blue dotted moving average. That level is currently running at 466.81. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to put in another support right here. That's going to be kind of a secondary support. I don't think it's going to be as strong as 467. It caught little these wicks here, at least last couple weeks or so. So this is a good level. I'm just kind of putting it out here, 466.39. This is a good level where market can do a little bit of shenanigans, trap some of these overly excited short-term bears. We'll maybe gap down, or we see a bearish, candle like this, and then gets right back up with a long upper wick and then bullish candle or something like that. This is kind of the good area for something like this. So keep that in mind, 467.26. However, if we do lose 467.26, 466.39 to the downside, and my secondary short-term moving average, bears are definitely eyeing on 463.75. Why? Because they really want to fill this gap right here, that up gap. They want to fill that gap. So if bulls cannot defend 467, 466 this week, expect 463.75 and expect remainder of this month to be hectic, right? All right, let's check out the oscillator and see if we can extract any more information. So this is kind of what I talked about. I've been talking about this entire week, that bulls need to bring the oscillator all the way to the top, man. You gotta flex that muscle, because if you don't, the incoming shenanigans, you and I talked about that last week, shenanigans might be coming, man. You gotta push that oscillator. You cannot leave that oscillator, you know what I'm saying, without tagging the top of his band. You can see that's what I call oscillator resistance. When you see the oscillators not able to get above certain resistance, you may see the price, making a move here. But that's when some of these shenanigans can happen. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. So we could actually put in, here's an oscillator support. I'll put it right here. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. That basically that oscillator telling us that, hey, we got that oscillator support coinciding with that 467, which we just talked about. So that oscillator is kind of, letting us know that this is important level. However, we lose this level. What bears need to do, because it's been a while since bears brought it all the way to the bottom of his band, right? So what bears need to do is continue to push and bring this oscillator, not over here, because if you bring it just over here, like right here, if you just bring it just right over here, if you just bring it right over here, you're going to see bulls just kind of recoup itself and just bring it right back up. What bears need to do, if you're a bear, you got to bring it all the way to the bottom of his band, right? Learn from bull's mistake right here. You see bulls not able to bring it all the way to the top of his band. You see that? When that happens, shenanigan happens. So I'll come back for you. We're gonna reassess this situation. You can follow me at 2K. I'm gonna tweet things out tomorrow morning. It's gonna be very, very important how this market plays out tomorrow morning at 467.26 and 466.39. I'm referencing to these numbers here. Best case scenario for bears, don't even docile around with this level. Gap it down, go straight to 463.75, bring that oscillator down. That was the best case scenario for bears, right? Let's see what happens. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and go trading tomorrow.